Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. Full disclosure, I am not making this a regular thing. I am doing this review of a porn parody because I feel it's important to do it. Because we were recently respected by the adult industry. Kenzie Taylor and Axel Braun recently came onto my friend's channel, Lethal Lightning, for interviews. And I gotta say, they were pretty cool and informative and fun to watch. And so I also managed to get a copy of the parody to watch it and whatnot. And I watched it 4 times. Because that's what I usually do when I'm going to review a movie. I watch it 4 times. If I'm able to. So I watched it without the sex scenes a couple of times. I watched it with the sex scenes a couple of times. Even without the sex scenes, this movie is superior to Captain Marvel. That is pretty freaking weird. The acting in Captain Marvel was bad. The acting in a porn parody of Captain Marvel was superior to what they did in the actual movie. Kenzie Taylor's portrayal as Carol Danvers, or not in the sex scenes because, well, they didn't have sex scenes in that movie. I'm talking about non-sex scenes. She actually cared enough in her acting talent to portray the character, not to pretend to do it like Brie Larson did. That's weird, folks. Not weird in a bad way. It's respectably weird. Kenzie Taylor also proved in her interview with Lethal and them that she's kind of like a nerd. She's like us. She is a nerd. She's a geek. She enjoys this shit. And much respect to her for that too. But her acting, the suit she was in, and all of that was better than Brie Larson's. If they had put Kenzie Taylor in the MCU instead of Brie Larson, they wouldn't have needed to hire an ass double for Brie Larson. Because Brie Larson doesn't have an ass. Well, technically she does. You know what I mean? She doesn't have an ass. But she does have it. Whatever. Kenzie Taylor, ass. Brie Larson, ass. You get it now? Now, to the movie itself. Axel Braun's directing, his writing, his cinematography, all of that, he took extreme commitment to. He cares. One of the things that I heard him in that, and actually agreed as I watched it, was that he cares about getting the right angles to the right shots and all that. And even when it wasn't a sex scene, he cared enough about the angles and whatnot to get the right shot. The writing and all of that was well done. Even as a parody, which is meant to be a fun mockery, it was well done. How is it that a freaking porn parody is better than an MCU film? Well, folks, if you have the right people that respect the material, you tend to get better results. Some of the special effects were actually better than some of the special effects in the real movie. Not all of them. There were some that were, well, not as good. But, yeah. It just goes to show you that they took this more seriously, the porn parody, than the MCU film. That's nuts. So, yeah. All my respect to Kenzie Taylor and Axel Braun and to the rest of the cast and crew. They actually cared enough to make a seriously good porn parody. You can look at other porn parodies that are not done by Axel Braun and say, these are just cheesy, some of the acting's really not that good, and whatnot, but Axel Braun actually cares to a high degree about making a good product. So yeah, much respect to him. Objectively, like I said, this movie is 4.5 out of 5. 4 to 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, there are flaws, objective flaws. But you know what? It's expected. It's a porn parody. It's not going to get the same budget as the MCU film. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know all your thoughts on this video and its content. Let me know if you've seen Lethal Lightning's. If you want his video interviews, if you want to see them, go over to Lethal Lightning's Lethal Live channel. The interviews are over there. And there's a truck going by. Sorry about that. Let me know all your thoughts. And this has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble, folks.